Hi there, Ratchet25 here with my Movember moustache and a little Spanish beard. Yes, I weren't doing a video last week because, let's just say, I was a bit tired from doing the Prime reviews. I wanted a little rest, so recharge and think about what I want to do next. And my auto assembly cup. Talking few side notes between my review today. Got something special. Couple of special things. I'm on my 100 subscriber now. I am part of the 100 club on YouTube. Yay! Next video I won't do a toy review, I will just do reviews shouting out everyone's names. And thank you to everyone from now. I'm going to actually do a proper video next week thanking everyone and make it nice, a really nice heartfelt thank you. So, yeah, I would be messing with the camera in this video, so please bear with me because it is going to be a long one. A very long one. Yeah, I have been buying Transformers. I'm just waiting for delivery of one. It's AM26. Arms Micron 26. And if you don't know AM26, it is not. It is that's it. Small screen from Transformers Prime. All it is a real to and redo of slight remode of Knockout. And I've saw the pictures, it looks beautiful. I know they can only do certain things, but the arms micron, the way it's positioned or where it looks, it can compensate for bits that are missing. Okay. Like, also, I want to say thank you to a couple of people now. I want to say thank you to Monkey Zen TV for giving me a shout out, and because he said thanks to me, I went to Sainsbury's and bought myself a Rumble and a cup, Sergeant cup. Told him at Sainsbury's they were doing very cheap prices on Transformers when I was there. Yeah, so I got. So basically, he raided Sainsbury's and got basically nearly every single one that was in the box that he did on his last video. Links will be down below. So cheers, man. I found my glasses, so I don't have to look at my awful eyes. Yeah, AM23 is coming out next year. So that's another thing. War for Cybertron toys are looking good, and I'm not really too keen on getting the Bruticus just yet. I think I will wait till auto assembly. I want to say a big welcome back to YouTube to one of the main stars of YouTube. Mr. Diatlist, Simon Ski, welcome back, mate. One of the two men that mainly got me onto YouTubing, or one of the two main men that got me onto YouTubing was him. The other one was TF Nausea. Then the second person was actually Killel Pram, because I found out Killel Pram through Nausea and Diatlist. Silverbolt, welcome back. Nice gent. Met him at Awesome Blaze, pleasant lad. Yeah. So, further ado, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm not telling you what it is. It is a very, very special one. Today, I am going to be doing Encore 23 1988 Fortress Maximus. So sit back, enjoy. I'm going to try and do this justice, and I have been rehearsing this because it is going to be a long one. So be prepared. And let's start off with Fortress Maximus's beginnings. Originally, the Fortress Maximus wasn't the top, wasn't the original name for him. I don't know. Well, it was the original name for him, but Fortress Maximus was going to be given. The name of Fortress Maximus was going to be given to another person, which was Omega Supreme. Omega Supreme was actually originally going to be called Fortress Maximus. Then, he weren't exactly a fortress. Soon as Metroplex came out, he was going to be wanted to be given the name for Fortress Maximus, but creators and sorry, I'm going to be drinking my tea through this. Metroplex was going to be called Fortress Maximus as well, but due to things I don't even know, that's right. David Wise said no, he wanted to have, because Fortress Maximus Omega Supreme was actually his original concept for it. And I've actually met David Wise, not 2011's, I mean 2012, so I met him at 2011's Auto Assembly, which was my first. And it was a very, very enjoyable one, because I met a lot of friends and a lot of people are very honest there. So that's a little bit of backstory on the origins of Fortress Maximus's beginnings, how it was going to be coming about. Okay, let's start on the G1 cartoon. G1 cartoon was Fortress Maximus came in the Rebirth Part 3. It was built by Cerebrals and Spike after being crash landed while protecting the key to the energy plasma chamber for the Decepticons, which Alpha Trion and Vector Sigma give the visions to Galvatron and a master plan of a new golden age of Cybertron. Then we got introduced with new toys, new gimmicks, new everything. And there was the start of plastic breaking things, yes. Because in the rebirth, Fortress Maximus is a triple changer plus plus a double headmaster. Basically, he has no independent thought. He has two separate minds that merge into one. That makes Fortress Maximus's higher functions. And he's always a weapon of last defense, and this is what it was. Last line of defense. And in the continuity, the headmaster gimmick was a I can't pronounce this right. A viral bonded humanoid partner with a transformer, an Autobot or Decepticon. Started off with the Autobots, then it was with the Decepticons. Fortress Maximus's head was actually an individual robot called Cerebros, and Cerebros was the main concept of Fortress Maximus. This is Spike, the ever lovable character that we grew and loved in G1 continuity, human ally and comrade, is Cerebros' head. He's not much. All he is turn around, upside down, and you're left with a little door and you fold up like that. That's Fortress Maximus' head. But the toy of Fortress Maximus was this is based off the Takara moulding Fortress Maximus, but I will get back to Fortress Maximus in Takara in a minute. So then I'll show you. This is Cerebros. He is the main function of Fortress Maximus. Basically, that is Cerebros. A tip to guys who's rebuying this or has never owned a Fortress Maximus: watch out for his arms. I had to buy 2 of these. Cerebros' bodies. The first one was better sticker quality than this one, but these arms like to break. They should go all the way, slide all the way back, but I'm just keeping them to the front at the end of the day because they're very tight, as you can see. There's a little swivel like plastic joint there, and it likes to snap easily. And also, talking about while I'm here and I've got Cerebros, this is why I say this is mostly based off the Takara boards. You open up his chest, you got intelligence, strength and speed, and you got, I don't know if you can pick it up, got a little diameter with 0 to 10. Well, 0, 5 and 10. You transform spike, little spike here, and you push. I need to do this here. You push his head on like that, and you can see that he's 10 intelligence, 10 strength and 10 speed, so he's very strong. So he destroys, helps the Autobots from near death by saving Cybertron, and Cerebral's Fortress Maximus saves Cybertron from the Decepticons and Scorponok. I might do Scorponok next week, I don't know. Well, after my thank you video. It does have a gun. It's very tight. That's what she said. Yeah. And basically, Fortress Maximus saves Cybertron and saves the Earth from total destruction, because that's what the Galvatron was going to do, destroy the Earth and destroy the Autobots at the same time. So Optimus Prime goes back to with the other Masters and Target Masters. Target Masters is the same thing but different concept. I'll go on to that when I actually get some Target Masters. Now, I've got Target Masters, but I mean the new kind of style Target Masters. I mean like Crosshairs and Sure Shock and Point Blank. So that's them. It goes back to the planet Nebulos, where the other headmasters are from, set for Spike, with the Nebulons that are green humans. Why not have little green men? We have big giant robots. Now we've got little green men. So that's that. Okay, now let's go on to my favourite of the Transformers universe, and that is the Takara existence of Fortress Maximus. Okay, Fortress Maximus is believe it or not, this guy. This is Fortress Maximus in Takara. They took the human element out of it, and this is Fortress Maximus. 4 million years ago, a group of Transformers left the planet Cybertron in its mid-war, deserted it, and started up on a new planet, and they named it Planet Master. But when they landed there, the weathers and the conditions were so strong and so bad that they had to go through, they had to adapt, and some of it was really bad for them to survive in. So at the end of the day, they thought of a way to overcome that, and that is by finding a rare metal called trantetta metal, and basically this is the trantetta. Basically, this is main Fortress Maximus. This is actually Fortress Maximus. This is a BIOS. This is an exoskeleton to make him stronger. So, yeah. And that's where he's basically the same version from G1, but well, because Takara never got the movie after we finished airing. Transformers Season 4, the Rebirth. They found out we did something they found out from the toys that we did something called Headmasters, so they decided to say, oh, let's just do our own series. Didn't do any research on it, they just made their own series, and I enjoyed it. I watched the Japanese version and I watched the English version. I mostly watched the English version just to get, mostly to get the English name right, just to understand it. So let's get on to Fortress Maximus's actual biome. Fortress Maximus. Just read. I'm not going on to the comments. Just before I go on, I'm just starting to read the comics on the old Marvel UK generations of Fortress Maximus. So I'm not going on to the comics. Just leaving that for another day. If I ever do a comic review, sorry for yawning. This is why I'm wearing these glasses. Fortress Maximus is a pacifist by nature. His bio says that he is against all fighting. Fighting is not an option at all. Why should we fight? Fighting will always create more fighting. There's no point to fighting. Let's rather walk away from a fight than get into one. So that's basically it. Now I'm going to just turn the camera away. I've got my computer open, and let's get the toy sorted. So just sit back. You're going to be seeing shots of my living room for quite a minute. As you can see, it's it's not a very... I'm trying my best to get this angled right there. See, this is Fortress Maximus. I had to put him. He is big, he is heavy, he is beautiful, and he is a display piece only. So collectors, take fucking care of this baby. It took me over a year to complete this figure, and a lot of money. Generally, this is the first version of Fortress Maximus. They have been there have been four different versions of this toy. You got fortmax, which is this one. We've got grandmax, which is this toy, but he's a pretender, a headmaster, double headmaster / triple changer, which is actually linked to this continuity, and he is Fortmax's younger brother. Then there's Maximus from Robots RID, or Car Robots in Japan. The real RID. He is very big, he's got full of accessories, and he's got lots of extras. And I actually think this is the American release. I don't know, it does need relabeling, a lot of it, because all the stickers are old and peeling, and I haven't got the money to pay. Well, I will do after Christmas. I found repo labels, they're selling it, the sticker sheet for $50, $100, which is about 50 quid for a set of stickers on these. Well, yeah, I've got everything separate. The main bit was the body, and I won that just by luck on a bidding war on eBay. Everything else I had to do a buy now, and I did a lot of things buy now on this. All it came is the normal body, the two red guns, knee guns, and the under both prison gates, and the wrist guns and the elbow guns. No flats for the elbow guns, so I had to go around shop for every single part after that. And I tell you, these parts were very expensive. Okay, this is his city mode with his little guardian, and he has two with Metroplex. He has two little assistant robots that combine into one. I'm not going to tell you the names because I really don't have any idea what they're called at the moment. But they form into one robot together. And he is a parts former. Basically, parts formers are basically take it apart to transform it to his two individual robots. That's that. This is one robot. It's like a truck with two guns on it. This is Another robot. This is like a little speed car with two guns on the end. Cerebral, he does come with his own gun, but I am not paying 150 quid for his gun. This is Cerebros's gun. It's very nice, it's really detailed. And let's have a look on Spike / fortmax. No, whoever owns headmasters for new collectors, do not touch the arms. They will break. They are very, very. They say you can move it, but don't. Just don't. As people will say. Need a better camera. So yeah, that's basically his entire room. Now let's go and get on. Okay, I'm going to be taking it off its camera stand in a minute to show you. It is the biggest transformer, and I do mean transformer, in history, toy history to be made. He's even bigger than Masterpieces. This toy, while transformed, is over 58 centimeters tall. The only toy that ever came close to that is Supreme Cheetor from Beast Machines. Okay, I'm going to take it off the its tripod so we can have a good literally look around. As you see, this is Fortress Maximus. Front and back. If you ever want to display it in there and you don't want to lose any of your pieces, especially your headmaster, there's a little cockpit for him there. And there's a prison, two basic prisons, and you can put any of your mini bots into there. You got a little lever behind there, and what it does is lift it up, basically. Okay. This is the hard part now, the bit that I'm dreading. Is transforming this fucker, because it is very hard to do. As I say, he's a triple changer. Let's start off with this. This is city mode. In America and Takara, they had two different versions for this next mode. Basically, it's the same toy, basically, but different gimmicks. What you do is shut up the prisons, shut down the prisons like that. Down. Now, they both did this. Well, let's show you the American version first. Americans left it like that, basically. And let's shut these doors at the thing in. Let's slip that up. That's how the Americans did it. you just shut everything up like that. And what they did next is, USA did, is spread out the legs. I need to take these guns off, because all they did was twist the legs and did and flat down the feet. And roll these off. This is attack mode for Fortress Maximus. That's what they did. That is attack mode for Fortress Maximus. Basically, all they did is made it into the splits and folding up the ramp. It's attack mode. Not very impressive. But what Takara did, they said, okay, let's make it into a spaceship. Basically, what they did is just lift up that same thing, but straighten out legs with arm transform. Make him into a spaceship. And basically, this is why I like the Takara's version better. And these would simply go into his. Let's just turn him around. The two miniature robots here would just go into his feet like that. Simple as. As you can see, it's tidier, but there's still problems when you try and pick it up because this thing likes to flop around. Let's take cerebrals out, because next bit is transforming. Okay, I have to tell you, it is not scientific to transform Fortress Maximus. Okay, let me just see if I'm getting on the right angles. Yep. What you do next is, this is his second mode. Push down his guns, take the middle, spread it open, and lift up his feet. Like so. Stand him up nice and easy. As you can see, he is being a badass. He is a total beautiful transformer, and just clip his piece back in. Then what you can do, so you've got all your little bits, you pull out your little antenna and you take Cerebros's gun. What I like to do is open this green thing and chuck it in there. As you can see, I need to lift this up, so you have to look from down there, and as we go up slow motion, we're up to there. As I was saying, open that green pocket, get the little pieces from the antenna in there, and that, chuck it into his green pocket, and there we go. Okay, like I say, what we do now is take this and fold this down. Then what we do, any way you want, is fold down Max's arms straight and fold back his undercarriage. Like that. So as you can see, he is starting to look more streamlined and ready to go into his last final transformation. And wait a minute, I forgot to do something. He's got this little door. I forgot to. Now what is lift that up and shut that. Now I've seen. Then, as you can see, Fort Maximus is ready to go onto his final part, and transformation is head on. Basically, you take him from robot mode, you do the perceptor kick, double perceptor kick. Show you that again. What you do, you have to be careful with these joints because they are very temperamental, and lock them in like that. Turn him upside down so you get something like that, and what you do, gently push him in and lift up the pack, and there we have Fortress Maximus in robot mode. Also, he can turn his fists around. This robot has tons of articulation in him. He bends at the elbows, he turns at the fists, he can do a sumo stance as you saw in transformation, and he's got a foot pivot, all due to transformation. Also, other gimmicks are here, I'll only show you one. On his wrists, because this is very hard to do. Press down, turn it around, you got two guns there, and you got guns in there. I'm only going to do one side, and basically inside the tower, control tower, he's got his mega cannon. This has never been used in G1, but it was used in Robots in Disguise. This mega cannon. Like, Takara's getting the Japanese one. He will be coming with a thing called a Master Sword. That in Takara. Also, you can put his big dock of guns on him. So, for a giant robot that doesn't like to fight, he is armed to the teeth, basically. He's just packed full of guns. For, like I say, a robot doesn't like to fight, he's armed to the teeth. He has the smaller Cerebus is going to get a mini sword with his gun, and this is going to get a giant sword. I think things like Fan Project has made a copy of Master Sword, so you can actually pick it up, but it is quite expensive. It also turns into a shield and sword for like your generations and generations and RID and Transformers sword and shield. So this is my review on Transformers Prime. I mean, not Transformers Prime. Transformers G1 Fortress Maximus. And it was exhausting doing it, and I've tried my best doing this as great as I could. So if you enjoyed watching this video, thank you for being along this ride with me. Thank you for staying along. Please comment, please subscribe. Thank you for all my 100 subscribers at the moment. Thank you very much. Thank you to you all, and thank you for making me get up to this far. Thank you. Take care. This is Raptor25. Till all one. Take care.